Whether as a seasoned fisherman or an amateur taking to the water for the first time, Australia's Northern Territory offers a wealth of environments for fishing, from lush billabongs, large tidal rivers or mangrove-lined estuaries to a scattering of islands and hundreds of kilometres of unspoilt coastline. The barramundi is perhaps the most sought-after trophy, but other species like jewfish, queenfish, giant trevally, mangrove jack, Saratoga, threadfin salmon and mud crabs all thrive in the Northern Territory's waters.
We are here at Yellow Waters at the Kakadu National Park. Me and Dean here, although we're in Australia, so we're going to call you Dino.
You can call me whatever you like, Benny. I'll answer to just about anything, mate.
Well, the Australian way is adding an O on the end, so Dino it is. Anyway, we're going to catch some fish today. What kind of thing are we going to look for first of all?
We're going to look for some structured areas that'll hold the barramundi, areas that where they can ambush stuff. So we've got lots of weed beds and timber structures and lily pads. So we're going to use a soft plastic bait, something that they can hit again and again, rather than, say, something that may be hard like wood, where they might only hit it once. And then we're going to throw him out and we're going to just do little flicks with our wrist to try and manipulate him like a wounded fish.
Cool.
We're not going to wind too much, you know. We want to try and hold the lure in those strike zones as long as possible.
Cool.
So what we're doing is we're just putting it on the edge. We're giving it a little tease, little flick up, and a little bit of a wind, and let him drop a little bit. Another little flick, let him wind a little bit, and then just let him drop down. And every time he drops, you get ready for a little tap, and that's all it'll be.
Yeah.
Be a small tap, and then just wind him in after you've gone down the edge of it. Check that there's nothing behind it, and then pop him back in there. Just a little.
So you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. You don't just leave it in there hanging around.
If we just let it sit there, mate, nothing would happen, and we wouldn't catch any fish. So it's just a little art of teasing them. It's actually a good little trick to do on pike, and some of the other lure techniques that we use out here will work on different species of fish that you find in the UK as well. Barramundi is an icon fish in Australia. It's a fish that's not one of those easy fish to catch. We spend a lot of time trying to teach people different techniques of how to catch these guys, and as well as providing experience of these magic wetlands that always something different happening around the clock. So the barramundi is a predator of the wetlands, and so we need little tricks to tease him into attacking artificial baits, because we're not allowed to use any natural baits or dead baits. Kakadu is an area that's got so many different opportunities. There's so many vast differences around the area. You can drive into Kakadu and think there's nothing to it. You must get off the beaten track to see wonderful areas like these wetlands and beautiful escarpment country, as well as other areas that are culturally significant to the traditional people that were born here.
I'm going to have a go then.
You're going to have a go, Ben?
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Right.
Dead set, let's do it.
This is, you just lift up. I'm going to put him in there for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And
Right
then just
hand
move
on.
this hand up here a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little flick. And a little bit of a wind. And then just let him drop. And then a little flick. Wind a little bit.
Wind a little bit and let it drop. Oh!
That's a Northern Territory you've caught there, mate. Oh no, it's a fish that's gone round a bit of structure.
Okay.
I just felt him actually move.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, he's in around the timber. Righto, Benny.
Yeah.
Take your fish
Okay.
again now, mate. We've got him out of the structure.
Right, just reel it in.
Yeah, just what we want you to try and do is just use your rod a little bit. So pull him back this way a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a, I can pretty much say, mate, I think I know what it is already. It's a catfish.
Oh!
So wind down, wind your rod tip down towards the fish. So wind your rod tip down.
Yeah.
You can move this hand up here.
Yeah, hold
And
on.
move this into your belly, mate.
Gotcha.
Right, and then wind back down towards the fish.
Yeah.
Right, and then
Oh,
lift up.
yes, here we
he is.
go! God, look at
That'll
that!
do, you don't need to wind anymore, mate.
Gee!
We'll just take a little bit of line off there, swing her over here.
That's definitely a fish.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Not the one of the predatory fish that we're after,
I don't really care, to be honest.
but it is a fish, mate. Second cast.
Look at that. That is the biggest fish I've ever caught, which isn't particularly saying much, but it's definitely the biggest fish I've ever caught.
So this should just slip out of here. Yep.
Good stuff. I'd say that's a good 2 metres long, wouldn't you say?
Oh, easy.
Good 2 metres
easy.
long. See, the camera has that kind of effect on it that makes everything look a bit smaller. 2 metres long, about 16 to 20 pounds. And believe me, if I can catch fish in here, then you can as well. Good stuff. Cheers.
Well, let him go, mate, eh?
Absolutely.
Mate, that's not a bad catch for your second cast out in Kakadu National Park.
Thank you very much.
Mate, well done.
Cheers. Bye.